7 Duels of Fate, Episode 4, Part 4, whatever you want to call it. Gluttony, Envy, and Lust. Well, we beat 3 villains already, 4 to go, including the big bad himself as one of them. We all activated Solemn and just said no. Some had more to pay than others. C'est la vie. Goodbye. Nice animations for the defeats. Well done. Huh. 3 down. Oop. They've been turned to statues. It's like Vegeta after he did Final Explosion. Oh, can't afford to lose then. Well, boys, I hope you enjoyed your breather. Now back to dueling. Looks like Marluxia in a way. Dance, water, dance! Odeon really let himself go. Well, at least they gave us their names. No instant wins, just a straightforward duel. Which ironically makes them a little less memorable, but hey, it's because, you know, you remember Exodio Obliterate, you can't remember every duel in the original series or something like that. But hey, after the instant win conditions, yeah, just a straightforward duel is more needed. Overlay time, let's go into Totally Awesome. I don't know if it existed yet. Nope. Otherwise, you totally would have gone into Totally Awesome. Probably still early Zexo era. Oh, this is still fine though. That's a good search. Get rid of one of those overlay units. Goodbye, Unifrog. Okay, now a 3 monster overlay. Got a rank 2 engine going on. Summon Slifer. I forget it's for any level 2 monsters. I sometimes think it's Dark Walk. I think it's the anime version. Or Mandela Effect. But hey, nice to see Darkness. Don't see that every day. Darkness is one of those things in the Zexo anime are just like, oh, this could go some really interesting places. And they just kind of became an extra. Good for duels and still a fine character, but then it's just like, what did 96 actually contribute to the plot? We need to get right down to it. Thinking it has also been a hot minute since I've seen Zexo. Why would I want to see Mid? Mulan Glacier, oh boy. Delinquent Duo. Fortunately, Dragons being the graveyard isn't that bad a thing, honestly. Just when you got Darkness Metal on the field. You went too far. And Light Poison Effect will revive Darkness Metal in a nice 1-2 combo. Getsu Jitsu survives thanks to an overlay unit. Just paying for red screen. You're just getting some more stockpiling of supplies. It's counted as Death Frog. Hey, you got 3 life pulsers, nice. Don't see that every day. I'm not animating that loud roar. Back to there. Let's go somewhere else. Psychics. Oh boy. Oh geez, this is how old those psychics was? I didn't think it was like modern, but it felt like newer than this. I don't know. It's one of those things where you look at the time like, how old is this thing? Older than you think. Oh, man. No. Bye, Dark Hole. Nice little animation, though. Synchroization. Bye, Mental Seeker. Gets banished in a Hungry 7 heritage. Psychic versus Fairies. Straightforward duel. Get their shine balls out here. Now we went too far. Thanks for the help. And you're wide open. Must be nice to have a duel where you can actually attack directly, though, after all the frickin' Battle Faders with Scarecrows and all that BS. Ultimate Axe Song Kicker time. It was cool this thing got a retrain, though, somewhat recently. Just it's neat. That's all there is to it. Is this Burning Abyss? Tour Guide into Tour Guide. Rank 3 time. So these three are disease duelists. Nice. Eh. Cruise, I believe. Or Grimrow. Discarding 4 cards. Here comes all my friends. Rank 2 and just doing a lot of work here. This is the Gachi Gentetsu show, everybody. This is his episode. Whatever works, right? Bah! Which is unfortunate as a Fabled player. It's like, ah, dang it. Dark Worlds. Oh shit. Dark Worlds versus Fabled. If survives, yours don't. Punch him. Gonna blue stinks to Gachi Gentetsu. Rude. I guess he had his own Fabled monsters. Ooh, jeez. Pass. Yeah, this is something I think you do. Hello, again. Kinda going to Scrap Dragon. Yep, Kushana, which is gone now, and you'll probably get rid of Grappa. Yep. Dang it. Bye, Scrap Dragon. Yeah, days. And then bring back Grappa. Shit. Well, after the instant we continued the last duel, all the stalling and monotony of that, it is nice to have just some straightforward, regular dueling action. I can imagine the protagonist being like, Wait, I actually did a direct attack and actually did without getting blocked every 2 seconds. Thank goodness. I mean, those duels weren't that long when you get right down to it, but they were freaking obnoxious, especially when they're technically 3 episodes. I mean, if you want to get technical, also 4, because I think at the end of the first episode, we also see the death there. So, but you could, depending on your point of view, it goes from 2 to 4 episodes long. But yeah, that's the end of this one. We're getting into some more traditional dueling action with Fables versus Dark Worlds, Dragons versus Toads, natural enemies, and Fairies versus Psychics. Well, at least it's just straightforward dueling action. We've got a rank 2 machine to worry about, so either way, this is a great duel for a great episode for Gachi Gentetsu fans. I mean, it was a decent rank 2 at the time, and you didn't really have a lot of options. And to be fair, the inability to be destroyed by anything about twice, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just kind of, its time has come. Ah well, at least it had its moment in the spotlight at all, right? Rather than just being lost at time. Seeing Darkness show up was also kind of neat, just, you know, giving him a moment in the spotlight, so that was cool. And yeah, now we've got 3 down, and then these 3 more mooks, and then it's off to the big bad for us to see if we can stop all this. Remember though, this is all part of the bad guy's plan to stall out the timer, so as long as we keep dueling and just taking more time, well then, we're just falling into his clutches overall either way. Plus, not to mention the bad guys are of course going to periodically challenge us to a duel as well, and that's just another way to stall out the clock. Just gotta wait it out. Just as long as I have a little patience, I'll be rewarded in the end with my master plan. Also nice to have that split second with the gods being like, don't worry, you can do it. You guys are doing a great job so far. You'll do even better moving on. Kind of wish we got more story, but what are you gonna do? On to the next boss fight. Whatever. Hey, you want to tell your story and have your dueling action? At least we got a moment to be like, okay, here are the characters and what they're doing. Okay, now on to the next action scene. Works for me, right? Doesn't waste time. Anyway, yeah, another great episode that I'm glad I checked out, and I guess we'll have to see how this duel carries on in the next episodes. But until that time, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, check out the original channel, the channel description below. As always, hope to see all of you next time. Later.